Talk us through, what we're seeing is a dialing back here from a company that did so well throughout the pandemic.
And a giant dialing back at that, a fourth of its workforce really being cut here. Remember, they've already announced that they would be slimming the workforce. So this is the second time this year that they're announcing this. And remember, you're seeing that net loss deepen. You are seeing monthly active users also come in below estimates. As you said, you're seeing transaction-based revenue come in light of expectations. That's already that business that involves payment for order flow, the business that was fairly consistent until this point in time. Now, I would contrast this. It's not that every brokerage here on Wall Street is shrinking. So, in fact, you are seeing Robinhood's numbers really part from the pack here and feeling more pressure than others.
Crypto revenue may be a bright spot in the second quarter. 58 million, estimates were 55.4 million. Is crypto, Sonali, despite all of the big volatility and the big come down from the record highs, is this still sort of a bright spot, a sweet spot for a company that maybe needs to refocus its ambitions?
It's so funny because you mentioned that and immediately you think FTX. When you see a 23% reduction in workforce over at Robinhood, you think about how they've hired hundreds and hundreds of people, and you think about a company like FTX that is only hundreds of people. I mean, they've been growing so much with a much leaner operation here, Taylor, than you're seeing here over at Robinhood, and you wonder how they really capture a lot of market share here with numbers that are in the tens of millions of dollars per quarter in crypto trading versus rivals, again, that are already much bigger. This is now a question of market share with the resources that they are now slimming and not growing.
And when we think about what could be on the chopping block with this big reorganization, 23% of the workforce getting cut, and some of the initiatives that Robinhood was trying to pursue. Obviously, it's made inroads into crypto, but some of the wallet-based sort of features that they had been thinking about. I mean, hard to know, but could that be on the table here?
Listen, it's interesting to ask that. The question now is how fast they can grow. Are they going to marginally add products? Yes. And you know what? They really have to. Because with payment for order flow under the SEC's agenda, yes, part of this is a big question mark. How do they grow from there? Katie, we were talking just about that number in transaction-based revenue being under pressure. That's your need for diversification right there. So both from the regulatory headwinds you're seeing as well as the pressure on the performance itself, the need to diversify is certainly there, even with a slimmer structure. Now, I would say others are doing it with a slimmer structure. So there is definitely a need to show that they can gain that share back with the smaller structure.